Hi guys, Alex Phillips, a former member of Nigel Farage's Brexit party and now a candidate for some British constituency at the next general election under Richard Tice's Reform UK banner, delivered this pathetically based Liz Trussesque speech at the party's spring rally. She talked here about patriotism and gender. She mentioned neoliberalism when not understanding what it is actually about. This was insane. Let's get into it.
I'm British, and I am proud of my country's achievements and ethics.
That's a bit strange because their banner on the top right corner says, "Make Britain Great." I don't know if you can see it, but it says, "Make Britain Great." So Britain isn't great. So why are you proud of Britain if Britain isn't great? Because make Britain great means it's not great now, but we're going to make it great. Like Donald Trump and his "Make America Great Again." Do they actually understand what they're talking about? And also a theme that's running through this entire speech is, I'm angry. Not passionate, angry. She sounds like a B-rate actor who's been told, act like a politician and your only emotion is anger.
I am white and I don't feel ashamed.
There we have it. I'm white and I don't feel ashamed. And she waves her right hand in the air like, I don't know, who is that? Thatcher maybe did something like that. So she's watched a few speeches and said, okay, I have to repeat those mannerisms. I have to repeat that type of rhetoric.
I am a woman and I don't have balls down there, but I have balls, I tell you that.
Even the audience is laughing and going, what is wrong with this person?
I'm straight. And I passionately believe in the sanctity of marriage as happy households make a healthy society.
Which is interesting because I did a little bit of research into her and I can't find any information on whether she's married or not. So I would presume that she's not married. Well, if you're going to preach about the sanctity of marriage, wouldn't it make more sense that you're married? Now, I'm not preaching about the sanctity of marriage, but if that's your platform, surely you should be participating in that, no?
I am a curious Christian and I rally against efforts to change 2,000 years of community and shared morality to fit in with some kind of neoliberal dogma.
What? Who gave her this speech? Did she write it herself? Okay, curious Christian. What the heck is a curious Christian? Is that a Christian who's curious about other religions? Or is it somebody who's religious and they're curious about Christianity? I'd like to become a Christian, but I don't know if I can dedicate all my time to it. I'm just curious about some of the rituals and some of the prayers and some of the theology. Is that what a curious Christian is? And then neoliberal dogma. Do you actually understand what neoliberalism is? You're on the right and you don't know what neoliberalism is. It's about free market capitalism. It's about small government. The Conservatives are neoliberals. And she's using neoliberalism as an insult. My God. Imagine for a moment that you have to imagine for a moment that she actually read this speech before presenting it. She practiced a few times. Maybe she practiced with her friends or her partner or whoever it is in front of Richard Tice, and she used the term neoliberal dogma, and none of them said, wait a minute, we are the neoliberals.
This determination to dissolve the glue that has held us together for centuries and destroy a culture that has enabled us to thrive and to prosper in harmony is now so pervasive that most of our politicians dare not speak against it.
Against what? Neoliberalism? Are you still on with neoliberalism? because you don't actually understand what it means. Not much of a clap there, because people are going, but we're the neoliberals. You know, the ones in the audience who understand what it actually is. They're like, yeah, we're clapping against... She's angry with neoliberals. She's angry with us because we're trying to destroy the sanctity of marriage, or we're trying to destroy society. No, we're supposed to be the good guys.
Big corporations aren't challenging it. No, they're trying to profit from it. And we, the ordinary people, are being increasingly encouraged to just dumbly accept it when we really don't want to.
Sorry, accept what? Neoliberalism? Because that's the point that you're making. She doesn't, honestly, she doesn't understand what neoliberalism is. Or the person who wrote the speech for her doesn't understand it. Or both of them don't understand it.
Did we not see in the recent SNP leadership election so clearly attacks on a Christian candidate who stood up for her beliefs?
Was she a curious Christian? Or she was a convinced Christian? Or a non-curious Christian? You know, obviously she wasn't attacked because of her beliefs. She was attacked because she wanted to push those beliefs onto the public. No one has a problem with somebody who's Christian and has certain beliefs. They have a problem with the separation of church and state being eroded. When you have the leader of a party, or the leader of Scotland in this case, she would have been First Minister, pushing religious policy. That's the problem. There are many politicians have been Christian and non-Christian. It's important that they're able to separate their Christianity or their religion from their job. And you can apply this to any job. You would prefer that people leave their religion at home when they go into work. Many people don't, unfortunately.
Only to be beaten by a man of Muslim faith, never once held accountable for his.
Because he's not pushing it. He wasn't saying, okay, everyone must follow Ramadan, for example. No, he wasn't saying that. Or when he was asked, would you enforce Ramadan on people who are not Muslim, he was never asked that, because it's a stupid question, but I would assume he would say, yes, people are free to, if they want to do it, if they want, that's their choice. If they don't want to, that's their choice. I'm not creating a religious state here. But when it came to issues like abortion, Kate Forbes, her position is, well, you know, I have to listen to what my church tells me to do. So who would be in charge there?
Now, look, all I ask is that the playing field is level.
What the hell was that about? Does anyone actually understand what she's talking about here? But the fact that she brought up neoliberal dogma and not understood that she is the neoliberal here is just insane. Now, is she going to win a seat? Probably not. I think whoever she's going up against is probably in a safe position. Unless it's a Tory, then she'll probably split the vote. I hope this is what's going to happen, is the Reform UK party are going to split the right-wing vote. They're going further to the right than the Tories are currently, and they're going to hoover up a few of those right-wing votes. That could be damaging to the Conservatives and will help the Labour Party or whoever is running against the Tories. So more power to Reform UK and their attacks on neoliberalism. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.